Hi friends, welcome to another Childhood Atlas video. Today, we're going to Norway, and I want to start with something that surprised me the first time I learned about it. Minus 12 degrees Celsius, that's about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. In Norway, this is when parents put their babies outside, to sleep, not because they have to, not by accident, on purpose. In a pram, on the sidewalk, outside a cafe, while the parents sit inside and have coffee. It is completely normal. It is considered healthy. And those same babies grow up to attend outdoor kindergartens, where 3-year-olds spend 4, 5, 6 hours outside every single day. Rain, sleet, snow, mud, none of it matters. There are no walls, no shelter from the weather. There is only the forest. So why would one of the richest, most comfortable countries on earth choose this for its children? The answer has everything to do with what Norway believes childhood is for. And by the end of this video, I think you might find yourself wondering whether they got something very, very right. Norway is a country of 5.5 million people, stretched along the western edge of Scandinavia in a shape that looks almost impossibly long. Mountains, fjords, Arctic tundra in the north, a coastline longer than the entire coast of the United States. It is one of the wealthiest nations on earth, and it consistently ranks among the happiest. Norway built something after World War II that shapes everything about childhood here, a genuine welfare state, parental leave lasting nearly a full year at full pay. Subsidized kindergarten available for every child from age 1. And something unusual, a daddy quota, 15 weeks of parental leave reserved for fathers, non-transferable. The Norwegian government doesn't just support families, it co-invests in them before the baby even arrives. The daddy quota was introduced in 1993, and it quietly changed Norway. Before it, most Norwegian fathers took little or no leave, even though they were entitled to it. After the quota, nearly 90% take it. This matters for children in ways that show up decades later. Involved fathers from day one produce children with measurably more emotional resilience and confidence. Norway decided not to leave this to chance. Back to those babies sleeping outside. In Norwegian, this practice has a name, te loofts, outdoor air. The belief, backed now by research, is that cold, fresh air improves infant sleep quality and supports the immune system. Norwegian parents don't fear the cold. They've made peace with weather itself, as something not to fight, but to dress for. There is a saying every Norwegian child eventually learns. Det finnes ikke dårlig vær, bare dårlig klær. There is no bad weather, only bad clothing. By age 1, most Norwegian children enter the barnehage, the kindergarten. Nearly 97% of children between 1 and 5 attend. The government caps monthly fees. No family pays more than a few $100s a month, regardless of income. The barnehage is not a babysitting service. It is a philosophically intentional space, play-based, child-led, outdoors, whenever possible. At the center of Norwegian childhood is a concept with no English translation. Free loofts leave, literally, free air life. But translation misses everything. Free loofts leave is the philosophical belief that human beings, especially children, need regular, sustained contact with nature to be fully well. Not nature as scenery, nature as teacher, nature as medicine. It is not a leisure activity, it is a way of being. Formal school begins at age 6 in Norway, and the first year is essentially an extension of kindergarten, heavy on play, light on formal instruction. Norwegian children have no homework in the early years. Academic pressure is deliberately delayed. The belief is that children learn to love learning before they are required to perform it. Norwegian students score very well internationally, not because of pressure, because of foundation. Schools in Norway build free loofts leave directly into the curriculum. Outdoor education days, forest walks, ski days in winter that are simply school, required. Children learn to read maps, light fires safely, identify birds and trees, navigate by landmark. These are not extracurriculars. They are part of what it means to be educated here. The classroom expands to include everything beyond the walls. But there is a more complicated cultural layer here. Jan te loven, the law of Jante. Coined by a Norwegian-Danish author a century ago, it names an unwritten social code running through Scandinavian life. The rules are simple and quietly uncomfortable. Don't think you're something. Don't think you're better than us. Don't think you're more important. In childhood, Jan te loven creates a powerful egalitarianism. No child is elevated above the others. The group matters. The individual serves the group. This has real gifts and real costs. Norwegian children are given independence early and meaningfully. 7-year-olds walk to school alone. 8-year-olds take public transit. 10-year-olds hike in the mountains with their friends. This is not neglect. It is trust. A societal agreement that the world is safe enough and that children are capable enough to move through it. That trust is not accidental. It is built. Another word that shapes Norwegian childhood, dugnad. Dugnad is communal voluntary work. The whole neighborhood comes out, unprompted, unpaid, to clean the park, fix the fence, paint the playground. Children participate from the time they can hold a rake. It teaches something no classroom can, that your contribution to the community is not optional, that the world is maintained by people who choose to maintain it, and that you are one of those people. Norwegian parents don't think of free loofts leave as an activity. They think of nature as a co-parent. The forest teaches patience. The cold teaches endurance. The fjord teaches humility. These are not metaphors. They are the actual expectations Norwegian parents hold when they send their children outside. You don't have to tell a child to pay attention when ice begins to form on a puddle they're standing next to. Nature commands attention, and attention is where learning lives. What Norwegian parents carry that parents in many other countries don't is freedom from certain fears. The fear of catastrophic medical bills, gone. Healthcare is universal. The fear of childcare costs, gone. The barnhage is subsidized. The fear of losing your job over a sick child, significantly reduced. When you remove those fears, parenting changes. The relationship between parent and child has more room, more presence, less dread. There is a phrase Norwegian children grow up hearing from the time they can walk. Ut på tur, aldri sur. Out for a walk, never grumpy. The antidote to a bad mood, a bad day, a hard moment, is movement, outside, in whatever the weather offers. This is not a folk saying, it is a prescription, and it works. If Finland says, a child needs to trust their own solitude, and China says, a child needs to be tested by difficulty, to chiku, to eat bitterness and grow strong. Norway says, a child needs to move through the actual world, to feel cold air, mud, weather, and distance, to know, in their body, that they can. Finland trusts the child. China trusts the work. Norway trusts nature. And somehow, children in all three places grow up whole and capable and loved. Norway is not without its tensions. Jan te loven, for all its gifts, can flatten the child who is genuinely exceptional. The one who wants to sprint ahead, stand out, claim something of their own. The code that protects everyone can also, quietly, suppress everyone. And Norway is navigating what every country navigates now. What happens to free loofts leave when children grow up inside phones and screens? The forest is still there, but it competes. So what's the thread running through all of this? I think Norway made a decision, quietly, deliberately, that childhood is not preparation for life. Childhood is life. That a child who has felt cold air on their face, built a fire, walked to school alone, and slept under open sky is already a full person. Not a person in training, a person right now in the world. Trygghet means safety, security, the deep bodily sense of being held by your family, by your community, by your country, and by the natural world. It is the thing free loofts leev builds, that the bar nahaga builds, that the daddy quota builds. A child who is trig head knows they can walk out into the cold and come back. Here's something to sit with. Was there a place, a specific place, where you felt completely free as a child? A forest, a field, a rooftop, a backyard? Leave a comment below. I go through every single one, and I'd love to know where that place was for you. If this episode surprised you or made you want to go outside, that's exactly what it was supposed to do. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. We're heading to Ethiopia, a childhood shaped by something ancient, communal, and unlike anything we've explored yet. I'm Mara. See you next time. Bye, friends.